Yesterday, Janet and I got in the car and we headed south for another visit to Taos, New Mexico. So we're going to head down over Levita Pass and through Fort Garland and south the back way into Taos. And we are headed to Arroyo Seco. We're actually going to be taking a weaving class. So today's video will have nothing whatsoever to do with blacksmithing. But since some of you seem to show some interest in the other things that I might be up to, I thought we would go ahead and include a little bit about this weaving trip, and you might be able to see a little bit of weaving because some of you said you had significant others that were interested in weaving just like you are with blacksmithing. For this trip we're trying something a little different. We are staying at the Hotel Luna Mystica, which is not really a hotel in the classic sense. It is a collection of old travel trailers that have been restored, so we get to stay in a vintage travel trailer for the weekend, and it's really quite an interesting place. It'll be a little bit of an adventure, and this is on the north end of Taos, so it's a little bit closer to Arroyo Seco and the class that we're taking at Weaving Southwest. Joey Young and Jaime Hippolito have traveled from California to teach the class that we're attending here. It'll be a two-day class, and we'll do a small sample piece as part of the class. No big rug weaving or anything like that, but it should be interesting. It should be a fun class. The light is not spectacular out here right now, but if you can see it, this is one of Janet's rugs that is for sale here at Weaving Southwest. This is another one of Janet's rugs that Jaime, one of our intrepid instructors, is looking at. Some people had asked about the rod we made for the weaving and how it was going to attach. Well, here's the weaving on display in the shop for the Churro Club show this weekend, going on at the same time as the class.
You could make something like this by learning the designs that we're going to weave today.
So it's just all about space and counting. Counting your warps, making sure you're going up the same amount of steps every time.
That's how. Thick.
Because
you can't do it otherwise you just wrap.
yes,
Okay.
or you'll just run it up the side.
Yeah, okay,
Like a
let's do
wedge.
it. Let's do what you're saying now.
But what I'm
Yeah.
not sure on is when I do the second, where they're having to catch this.
There should be odd numbers on each side of the middle.
I'm going to be covering,
You have the same colors I do.
Well, it looks like time for day 2 of our weaving class to get started. We opened the class up early so we can catch up from where we were behind yesterday, and so far Janet and I are the only ones here. Well, it was really a fairly brief look at what went on in our class. It was a 2-day class, about 8 hours each day. So fairly long and intensive class. This morning we're just going to take a quick run through the Wool Festival and see what we can see here. Then it'll be time to head home.
Sunday is off and running. And
You bet.
A pet sitter that you can count on.
An alpaca pet sitter, mind you.
Well, I think that pretty well wraps up a weekend in Taos. Like I say, it wasn't much about blacksmithing. We did take a look the other day at some of the iron work down around the plaza and some of the joining areas. But this trip was really about weaving, and this was a trip my wife was looking forward to, and I enjoy taking the classes with her. It's nice to do things together.
How much are something like that? Expensive?
These are the cheapest, they don't have a promise. So those are $39 and these are $20.
So I think that's where I'll wrap it up. We're going to continue around here for another hour or so, and then we'll point ourselves north. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back in the shop and we'll be doing more to get ready for that new Samac power hammer, or we'll do some forging. I've already started working on the iron butterfly project. I just haven't gotten far enough along to have a video about it yet. So maybe we'll work some more on that tomorrow. But one way or the other, we'll see you back in the shop. Remember, get out to your shop, make something, challenge your imagination, challenge your creativity, but do stay safe. Do wear your safety glasses. We'll see you later. Now those are some tent stakes.